Welcome back, I'm DRN, and this is Mechabellum. This is our second game in this week's tournament, and we're up against Sparty. Here we go. Ooh, tricky. None of these are great for me. I think it has to be Giant Specialist, but I'm not that comfortable with early Stormcrawlers or Giants, so we'll see how this goes. This is a bad start. A mirror match with Stormcrawlers and Arclights, which perfectly counts our Crawlers. And our opponent is Supply Specialist, okay. So we need to buy Chaff Clearage, which is going to be Arclights. He's going to have one more Arclight than we are. We're going to have one more set of Crawlers than he is. Unfortunately, Arclights destroy Crawlers, so we're at the back foot right now. Positioning here is tricky. I'm not sure if he's going to play aggressive and attack one side, or if he's going to play defensive and play standard. Against standard, those slightly further forward Stormcrawlers will be stronger. Against aggression, you want your Stormcrawlers further back. So I'm kind of going for half and half here. It's not ideal though. I'm hoping our Stormcrawlers can kill off some of his Arclights before our Crawlers arrive. But again, this is a risk. If he's played quite forward Crawlers and he defends his Arclights, then we're not going to kill anything. So this is a big gamble. Ooh, it's not worked. He's playing very tight together here. A good orbital missile would kill everything. Ooh, this has backfired spectacularly. Our Arclight's going to get targeted first, and we're going to be in trouble, because his Crawlers will then run amok. We'll protect them with some forward Crawlers next round. It's a shame that it means we're not going to do the turn 2 Giant play that I'd love to do on Giant Specialist. We need this Arclight to die before it kills our Crawlers. It's the only way we win this round. Never mind. This round's a write-off anyway. I was greedy with the Crawler positioning. Wait, why did he run this way? Oh, there's a hidden Crawler crouching under the tower. Okay. Dope. No free missile. Oh, would have been nice to punish that positioning. Subsidized Steel Ball is good for him here. He knows I want to play Giants, and cheap balls will laser them down too fast. I'm tempted by Strike Specialist, or even the Extended Range War Factory. But we really need to protect our Arclights and protect our Stormcrawlers, so I'm thinking early tanks here, which kind of forces the skip. We could protect them with just more Crawlers, but that feeds his Arclights even more. So yeah, let's go with the skip, get some tanks. That should buy us some space and time to work with, and rockets aiming at the tank shouldn't hit the Stormcrawlers. Let's see what he's thinking. Oh wow, he's playing fast as well, nice. Tons more chaff, nice, our tank should get a good few kills here. He didn't take Subsidized Steel Ball or Strike Specialist. Our Arclights are much safer now, so they can kill off some of this chaff. But I'll feel happier once we start killing his Arclights. Come on, rockets, kill this Arclight before he kills ours. Nice. We're lucky that our salvo landed as the chaff were right next to it. Stormcrawler's doing work. We've won the right, lost the left, that's okay. Killing the tower's good XP. Can we save our tower and deny the XP to him? Nope. Ah well, no biggie. Nice. Close round though. No level ups for our tanks, but our Stormcrawlers have. Elite Hacker, Elite Fang, Mass-Produced Wraith, Orbital Bombard. None of these really suit us. But Bombard would be good for him here, he can clear out our medline. I think this is another skip for us. Let's get some more tanks and a pair of shields to protect them in case of bombard. Means we won't be able to afford the level up though as well, so I'm not sure. This might have been a misplay. Yeah, it never feels great buying shields into Stormcrawlers. I've got a bad feeling about this. Don't think I should have bought these shields. Let's see what he's thinking. There's the bombard. But really I should just let it hit me, it's not a big deal. I've spent 200 to prevent 100 worth of damage. Not a fair trade. My only hope is these shields survive till next round. We need to remember that the bombard will be coming back in 4 rounds time. We forgot to unlock a unit as well. Sorry guys. Giant specialist, I could have unlocked a free giant. Ah, so much chaff. I'm glad we've got so many tanks. He's properly flooding the board. All he's got is chaff, arc lights, and stormcallers. It's kind of a nice setup, I've got to admit. Because now he can pivot into anything from War Factory to Overlords to Phoenixes, and they'll all be protected. I really like it. It's a great opener. Come on, we need to save the shield. Okay, our centre chaff has won, but we've lost both flanks. We need the tanks to move on up and take the space for us. Left is folding and right is stalling. Just too much chaff while being bombarded by these stormcallers. Yeah, he's got crawls into our stormcallers. That's normally a really bad sign. Hopefully they can kill the tower before the stormcallers get the shield. No! We're gonna lose both shields here. Ugh, disaster. That's 200 wasted. Would have been better just letting the bombard hit us. Ah well, live and learn. Ooh, this is awkward. 6 marksmen or 1 big scorpion? Dog nabbit, they're all good versus giants. Let's go scorpion. It's not great into Stormcaller, but it will take chunks out of all that chaff. Get our upgrades, double the stats for half the price. Can't say fairer than that. Let's spread these guys out. So have the big one in the middle, where it's furthest away from the Stormcallers. Looking at our board, we don't have much anti-air, which leaves us wide open to that Overlord. Well, if it happens, and we'll deal with it after. There it is. Ooh, and double melting point as well. I like it. He knows we're giant specialists, so we want to get big units, and melting points eat big units. But this is round 4. What is this board state? Oh my word. His overlords don't have range, and his melting points don't have EMP. Okay, so we can punish this with careful positioning. Our scorpions are going to need range and siege mode to stay safe from those melting points. But I'm not going to lie, this is going to be tough. We're fighting an uphill battle here. We need to answer both the overlord and the melting point next time. And we need more chaff. Uh-oh. This is going to be tough. I'm just enjoying watching our scorpions smash everything. Okay, so it's not all bad news, we're still winning the right. Shoot the tower, it's the only way we're going to win this. No! At least we killed the giant, save a bit of HP. Phew, I'm feeling the pressure, I gotta say. This is a tough game. So this is between extended range sledgehammer and senior attack specialist, really. We've got 4 sets of tanks, so we could make good use of that extended range. If we take extended range sledgehammer, we lose some of our chaff shielding, because our tanks become less tanky and sit further back. And they're not going to be able to carry against the melting point, are they? Melting point has 115 meter range. They would have 125 meter range. Go on then, let's do it. So instead of playing long range scorpions, we're going to try and play long range tanks and see if it works. And we need boats to match his. We'll try and mob him with 2 of them. We can always go wasp spawning if we need to. And 2 is better than 1 by miles. Spread them out so a single javelin can't kill both. 200 left over, is that both the tower upgrades? I think it is. We still feel very light on chaff though. And now we've turned our tanks into non-chaff long-range shooters. Ooh, he's put range on these bad boys. That's scary. Nothing we've got can contest that. Unless we clear all the chaff and get the stormcallers onto them. Though if we can, then EMP's a good answer. We need overlord artillery. It's my normal answer to ranged MPs, but I've positioned them against the enemy overlord rather than the MPs. It just feels really awkward all around at the moment. Hopefully our tanks can step up now they've got the extra range and clear this chaff more efficiently. Oh no, he's already onto the overlord. Disaster, we've lost our anti-air. Lack of chaff is costing us here. Sorry guys, doesn't feel like it. We're getting annihilated. Big loss coming in. Ouch. So how do we turn this round? We need more chaff. I don't think 5 units of wasps will be enough. He'd just buy mustangs the turn after and win. Steel balls are tempting, but they'll just get stuck on his chaff, and there's only 2 units of them, so mechanical division doesn't give us a pile of crawlers either. If he goes wasp, we go phoenix. If he goes phoenix, we go phoenix with range. Yeah, so I think the phoenixes kind of answer 2 problems for us, and then we just buy a load more chaff to try and go up the board a bit. Spread them out to give us good coverage, in case he goes wide with millions of wasps. And the range will let them fight the mirror matchup and challenge the melting points. Right, and then we go Mustang as chaff that can also shoot down aircraft, and even do chip damage to those melting points. And with range, they're good at chewing up the fangs. So hopefully we've answered enough problems that we can survive a few rounds, and turn these tanks into carries. Playing for our life, so we need to push plus 200 and take temporary range. Upgrade you. And yeah, let's upgrade you as well. Let's do the classic missile. That's everything we can do. The die is cast. Let's see how this plays out. Phoenix is with the range as well, makes sense. He's predicting us like we're predicting him. We've picked up the mustangs as well as like an ace in the hole. This melting point in the middle is going to eat our big scorpion. We need some chaff to protect him. Whoa, he just one-shot that melting point. We need the phoenix to kill the melting points. Ooh, our chaff in the middle's broken through, nice. And our phoenixes are picking everything off. EMP and our stormcores would really help versus melting points. Ooh, looks like we're stabilizing. Nice. As long as we kill this melting point, we win. Yes, finally. That was huge. Really important we got around. Only downside is we pushed plus 200 and he didn't, so he's got 300 more gold than we do. But needs must and we're still in it. It's either speed or defense specialist. Does he have elite as an option on his phoenixes? He does, so we can't play the range advantage. We'll go with defense to try and balance out his attack specialist advantage, but I'm pretty sure he'll take it as well. Level up our phoenixes, they are key. And yeah, these stormcores are good too. Do I push EMP? That'd be most of our money spent then. We've only got 2 units of stormcores. Oh, it's tricky. Because mechanical rage on the tanks would be really good, range on the scorpions would be really good, acid on the scorpions would be really good, elite on the phoenixes would be really good. There's so many different paths we could take here. We definitely rapid resupply of plus 200. We definitely temporary range. Let's get more stormcallers. Oh, I've misjudged this. I can't afford EMP as well. Well, that's messed things up. 250 left over. It's not going to help save you. Can't afford anything extra on you. Could go armor on these guys. Gives them more health. And if he does go Mustang, it'll make them immune to the Mustangs. But, there's got to be something better we can do for 200. Yeah, it has to be the extra health on the Overlords. Really wanted EMP on the Stormcallers. Let's spend the 50 left over on speed so we can dodge some of his rockets. Ooh, Crawler Spawn and Fire Stormcallers, that's a nice combination. No, the Scorpion got distracted by a single Crawler. Oh no, now this midline is in trouble. Oh no, our Overlord's lost as well. Ugh. Sorry guys, this ain't happening. Everything is on fire. I think our hopes and dreams go up in cinders here. Ugh. The earlier melting points completely muted everything I wanted to do. And we tried tank carrying, it just didn't work. Sorry guys. Really well played, Sparty. Felt like I was struggling from the beginning. Whew. I don't feel like we played very well. I think you're being a bit generous there, mate, but I appreciate the intent. Right, we'll learn more from losses than we do from victories. Let's learn. Right, issues. Again, when early Scorpion didn't get range on it. So it's just walking into a melting point every round and dying. I could have sold him and had that money to get EMP on our Stormcalls or shields on our Phoenixes. Armor on the Overlord was useless. Never got distraction crawlers to distract his Stormcallers. Never mobile beaconed. We had one good round where we got the jump on him with the Phoenix range. So we need to stay on top of that and get elite on the Phoenixes, I think. He never even had to get shields on his fangs. We were far too light on our chaff. So the fire from the Stormcallers was just devastating for us. The range on the tanks wasn't particularly useful. I was thinking, oh, we can get range on the tanks, outrange the melting points, turn them into carries, we'll win from range. But that's just never going to happen. If you get extended range sledgehammers, you kind of have to take range enhancement as well, and mechanical rage, and let them become those carries. They never became the carries, so I should never have taken the extended range. I should have gotten the attack up specialist like he did. Beyond that, I was too late to giants as a giant specialist. My opponent had 3 giants before I had 1. That's terrible. I need to make better use of my starting specialist. I need to stay on top of my chaff. I bought 4 sets of tanks, so I had more tanks than I had chaff. That's terrible. Mustangs were a good pickup, helped us chew through his chaff super fast, but the answer was always going to be fire Stormcallers, so we needed to get anti-missile tech the round after we showed them. We knew he had 4 sets of Stormcallers, we knew the fire was coming, being real. We could have protected them much better. We could have played a lot better there. But live and learn, our opponent was very good. I loved the early melting points versus the giant specialist, that was fantastic. He made the right pick with the Phoenixes as well, and he slammed the door in our faces when we were getting back into the game with the fire Stormcallers. Loved his chaff production and his spacing. His pick of the melting point with range into giant specialist was fantastic. It's not something I've thought about before, but it's something I'm going to learn from. He was always a turn ahead of me with them, which meant that I couldn't challenge them like I'd normally. His were level 2 and level 3 with a shield, before I even got giants really on the board, so I could never really match it. And because he stayed on top of his chaff production, I could never challenge it and swarm it, which is another approach I normally take to beating melting point. This Scorpion pick was terrible, and it's what decided the game for me. It needs range to flourish. Just because you like a unit doesn't mean you should play a unit. Right, let's see how much combat power we've gained or lost. Ooh, 30 MMR, nasty, but we didn't lose any combat power at least. And hopefully we still make the cut for the next round of the tournament. I hate losing when I'm recording, but losses today means wins tomorrow. We are 20th. Okay, should make it through the cut. Well, thank you for watching as always. If we do make it through the cut, I'll see you tomorrow for the next game.